What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Tether to Bitcoin. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. So as you guys know, I did say that I will be doing my giveaway for my Crypto TV merch because we broke 5,000 subscribers. So I have this website loaded up right here, and obviously, as you guys know, this is all not unedited, so everything here is what it is. And I basically put in the YouTube link. We have 78 unique commenters, and basically I'm going to click start here, and whatever comes up, that is the person who is going to get the Crypto TV merch. Basically, you guys have to basically have said the shirt that you wanted as well as your size, and then you pretty much win it. So let's just click start and see who wins. So let's see. Let us see. So there we go. So there we go right now. The winner is Jarrett Meadows. And he wrote done. He wrote Crypto TV mug. So he didn't have to say the size because all he wanted was a mug. You are the winner of the raffle. So all I need you to do is in the description of the video. Basically, you guys can see my email, cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. I need this person to contact me, basically sending me their shipping address. And I will, send that over. So definitely make sure to do that. If you want to claim that, leave a comment. Let me know that you are at least watching the videos. And otherwise, let's get on with today's episode. So as you guys saw in the description, or sorry, in the title, we're going to be looking at the big bullish breakout that we had within Litecoin and Bitcoin. And I know a lot of you guys are anti-breakouts, and the fact that we just had one was quite surprising. And then we're going to be talking about the Tether pullback that we're seeing, which is very interesting. But basically, as you guys can see, we're on the coin market cap, and we seem to have shot up quite a substantial amount since yesterday's video. And also, this is the last day I'm going to be making a video in this quality. Tomorrow we will be back to normal and everything will be a-okay. But as you guys can see, a market cap of 209.7, that's literally like 9.7 billion has re-entered the market. Bitcoin dominance has stayed the same, which is interesting. And then we have a much higher 24-hour volume at 22 billion. So we were at around 9 billion yesterday, the day before. So a very big jump we've seen within the past 24 hours. So what's interesting to note is most of the coins are up. So Bitcoin dominance being the same, that means that they're pretty much all up at an even level. Bitcoin up 3.7%, and you can see majority of the other coins are up practically the same amount. So that's why we're not seeing that dominance a difference in the dominance within Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin kind of stayed the same or was at like 1%, then we would see the dominance be lower because altcoins are higher up. But because it's about even, that's why it is staying the same. The top 10 coins, as you guys can see, the only coin that seems to be going down is Tether. Interesting to note is the other coins are all up. We're having a pretty beautiful day. A lot of retracement back to the upside. Most coins are up. A lot are in double digits too, which is obviously beautiful to see. Interesting to note, Bitcoin back above 6,500. We have Litecoin at 54.82. We were above $55, which is what we were looking for. And then Ethereum is back above 200 at 207. So what's interesting, what I wanted to point out is you can see the price graphs. Bitcoin, you can see we all had a huge spike. We all had a massive spike in crypto except for Tether, the one coin that when all the other coins spiked, as you guys can see, Tether was the only coin that reversed in the opposite direction and fell. So we're going to be looking at both of those scenarios, which is quite interesting. So let's start off with Litecoin. And I know I could have made a video earlier referring to what we saw within the market, but we did see a massive spike upwards, which is very interesting. I'm not entirely sure as to why we saw that massive pop, but we did shoot up, and we shot up quite well. The fact that we broke literally 55, went up to $56 from a low of 51 is a very massive spike. It's obviously not something that is sustainable, which is why we saw the massive retracement. So it seems to me like a whale must have bought back in or sold off at there was a buy order in at this level at around 52.91, which seems to be where the price kind of likes to stay at. You can see we've literally just been trading sideways in the past couple of days, and we saw that massive spike upwards, which is very nice to see though. But it kind of shows us that volume injection into the market can extremely impact the market overall, and we can see that movement upwards to the upside. So I am we are back at this resistance, which is quite interesting. We had our pullback like we saw. We're pretty much back up to the resistance that we were currently at. So it's literally like this has not happened yet. It would have been nice to see us close above this, if anything, close above our $55. But I do think we're going to be heading up quite strong back to $55, break above that, and then we'll start trading at a higher level. Moving on to Bitcoin, you guys can see we did have that movement as well. And what's interesting to note is in this, obviously you guys can see Bitcoin is the coin that all the other cryptos follow. What's interesting to note is the fact that we broke extremely bullish from this. So we're basically at the end of our descending triangle like we've been talking about. And you can see with our massive spike, the massive injection in price, we shot way out of the downtrend that we've been facing. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, if not 5 levels of resistance. You can see this is a massive downtrend in that market within Bitcoin, and you can see it is a very, very, very stubborn resistance that is very troublesome and very hard to break. But you can see we did manage to break bullish from that, and we actually literally just hit our high-low MMA on the daily and then fell right down. So the high-low MMA is definitely, that green band is going to be a very strong resistance at best. You can see what's interesting is the fact that we literally just retraced back down below the line of resistance, this downtrend, which is very interesting. You'd think that because we broke out of it, we would be able to stay above, but it seems like the bears did not want us back above this resistance, and again we're back below it. So what we're really looking for is the daily candle to close us out of the downtrend. We're really looking to close outside. If today's candle doesn't close, which I doubt it will close outside of the downtrend, we may start tomorrow's candle and inevitably kind of get sandwiched up into here. Similar to what we saw up here, we're probably going to see that same thing in here, and then we could potentially pop. Like, the volume's there, and that is a very good sign that we can do this, and it is possible if we get enough volume within the market. So there's definitely that possibility for us to move like we saw there. I'd like to know if any of you guys made a profit off of yesterday's movement. Did you guys see that coming? Did you make a profit? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Moving on to Ethereum, very interesting, overall. Look, this is a very interesting move. You guys can obviously see our ascending triangle that formed. You can see the resistance at 198 that Ethereum was having. We broke bearish from it, which immediately reversed us right back up, and then we shot all the way to 220 from literally 188, 189. We shot all the way up to 220. Fairly quick within a 4-hour time period, probably within an hour time period. So it's very interesting to see that spike, but obviously, like the other coins, it is not sustainable, and we did retrace back down. But what's nice to note is the fact that we retraced back down, but we are currently above that current resistance at around $200. So no, sorry, yeah, at around $200. To be more precise, 198.85 looking at the 4-hour on Ethereum. But you can see the massive resistance here is now acting as a support. So that's quite nice. You can see the spike didn't really bring us way too high out of our relative strength index, but we basically bottomed out in terms of the being oversold within the RSI for Ethereum, and then we literally just reversed that right back up. So very nice to see us bounce off of that. Very, very, very clean. And I do think we're still going to be headed back up to our high-low MMA at around 210, 211 for Ethereum. Lastly, to sum things up within Tether. Tether is a very interesting coin. It's very interesting. So something must have happened within Tether that pretty much influenced the rest of the market to move, or vice versa. But looking at Tether, Tether basically did the exact opposite thing. So obviously there's less of a movement now. It did tank yesterday, or actually it tanked within the previous 4 hours that it's having right now, or within today's candle. You can see right here, we're looking at it on the daily. I just realized that. I thought this was the 4-hour. But you can see what we did. We pretty much found some sort of resistance at the top here. So you can see where I'm drawing this horizontal line. This is where that line of resistance is, and we managed to reverse back down. So we pretty much found that resistance, retraced slightly, and then we just kind of crashed very, very, very quick. Fell all the way down to right around here. So you can see this is some sort of support right there, right over here. You can see where I'm looking. right there. You can see that also lines up with that. So that's what we're seeing. And then obviously what made sense is that we would just retrace back up to our closest support, our most neutral level, which is obviously that high-low MMA. And the fact that we're trading above it is definitely nice. So to see a nice retracement and a nice pullback back up is definitely quite soothing for a lot of you guys. This high-low MMA does seem to be very, very, very strong for Tether. So for this to be broken and gone below it is quite shocking. We've been kind of holding above it for quite some time, but there does seem to be some sort of, ascending triangle forming within Tether that is also semi-noticeable. As you guys can see right here, there was some sort of ascending triangle forming, and it seems like we did break bearish from that. It is very possible, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, we could even theoretically draw an Elliott wave if you wanted to. Let's see right here, and this will kind of wrap things up. But if we started, let's say here, we went from 0 to A, B, that would be C, this would be D right here, this would be E. We kind of completed this Elliott wave, and then we broke bearish from that, and that's what that fall was. So that could potentially have closed off this this ascending triangle that we're seeing here. We're pretty much done with that, and we could kind of just trade out sideways. If not, we could be, headed back down. It's a very interesting play right now. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. Again, if you are Jarrett Meadows, if you would like to claim your mug, definitely leave a comment. Let me know that you are here and you watched the video. And then make sure to email me at cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.